Hello everybody, this is Dr. Novak. I thought I would give you a update on the 20-gallon aquarium here. Now, why am I updating this tank is because, well, it's doing great. And the only thing it's running this tank is 100% BCB basket inside a canister filter. If you look on the right, there's the Eheim surface skimmer, which I'm going to be honest with you, I really don't need anymore. It doesn't seem to be a surface film on the aquarium anymore, but I keep it on, I don't know, I just keep it on maybe to add oxygen to the tank, which I could probably use a bubbler for that if I want. But other than that, the whole thing is being run off of the canister filter 100%. There are no bubblers, there are no sponges, there's nothing. I do a water change once a week to give them nice fresh water, which is very easily done with a Python or an aqua siphoner. But the thing I'm doing this is I did a video on modifying a canister filter, and I'll put a link below in case you want to watch that. All I did was take the input and output tubing and changed it from 1/2 inch to 5/8. That's all I did. And because it's an F-zone pump, the F-zone pump is capable of pumping up to 800 gallons an hour. But of course, that is when if you're using if it's in a sump and you're not really pumping it through anything except maybe sump and 1 1/4 inch hose or something like that, because they give you different fittings. Anyhow, I changed the 1/2 inch hosing fittings on the F-zone pump, which is in the video, to the 5/8, and I showed how to do that and everything else. Well, did it make a difference in the aquarium? Did it improve the flow? Did it pick? Yes, I will say 100%. The difference is 100% different. Right now, after 6 days of running this filter, right now at the bottom of the aquarium, you would see nothing but fish poop. Let's face facts. It'd be green and it would be all over the bottom of the aquarium. By the time, that's why one reason I needed the water change is just to clean up the unsightly mess that the goldfish would leave every week. Now here it is. Tomorrow I do my water change. Excuse me. And believe it or not, there's nothing. Because the pump is running a lot faster and sucking up a lot faster, it doesn't seem to bother the goldfish a bit, because I have the plants in there so they can eat the plants. And believe me, they do eat the plants and the algae. They really like eating the algae. That the waste is being picked up. And I'm very, very satisfied with it. And I think a lot of people would be very satisfied with. Like I explained though, if you're using a pump that only pumps out so much, maybe adding bigger tubing on it won't really help. You have to have the availability of a pump that can pump out more than what you think it can. You know, like the F-zone can pump 800. So any improvement of increasing the hosing is definitely going to get you to pump more water through the canister. And that's exactly what it's doing. And it's picking up, if you look at the very bottom here, okay, you don't see any fish poop. Before it would be loaded. I mean, really, these two guys would just load the whole bottom up. And then finally, when I siphoned it, I'd had to siphon it all up. But as you can see, I've done nothing to it. It's been 6 days into it. Not a thing. Nothing. I would say 99% of the waste now is being picked up just by increasing the flow of water going through the canister and keeping the water circulated better so the pump can pick it up. So that's a vast improvement. So it's well worth spending the time and the money to improve if you're using like an F zone, or if you have a stronger pump and you think you need to move more water, to go through the trouble of increasing your hose diameter. The tubing in the center here, this tubing that you're looking at, that's a feeding tube. Basically, I put the food in there, and then the food will just drop down to the bottom. Otherwise, if the food stays on top and floats, the skimmer may get it. It's over to the E-Heim skimmer that you see over to your right-hand side there. It will pick it up. So this way I don't have to keep turning off the skimmer. And basically, since I have food that sinks, in that tube, it allows the food to soak up water and become highly moisturized. So by the time the fish get it, it's already got water soaked in it to help try to keep them from getting swim bladder or some other internal problems. So that's what that tube's for. It's a 750 diameter tube. It works just fine, and that way everything falls directly at the bottom without floating on top of the aquarium. So the fish don't have to suck in any air getting their food from the very top. And I notice that really helps. But I just want to do this short video to keep you informed that it's not a waste of money. Another thing, if you're new to this channel, this is the first time you're looking at this goldfish tank. This whole goldfish tank is being run off of a BCB basket inside the canister filter. And I show how to do that on my videos. The whole thing. That's why you're looking, you don't see any bubblers, you don't see any sponges, you don't see a hang on the back. It's being run 100% off of just a canister filter with a BCB basket. Now, this tank has been running now way over a year, and it's been doing great, and the goldfish are doing great. No complaints. That's why I have it in the sun, because goldfish love to pick on algae. They love to constantly pick on it, and that's why all their waste is all green, because I allow it to grow on the bottom, on the back, and they love it. And if you look at the fish, they're active, no fin problems, nothing, no swimming problems, and that's just off of a canister filter. Okay, so here we are, and here's a close-up. You see nothing. You don't see any of that waste. You can see the intake over there. It's full. The fish are getting in the way. But anyway, you can see the intake. It's got some plant life on it, but look at how clean the bottom is. Yeah, it's got algae on it, but that's what I want. But all the waste is being picked up because of the pump now is pumping more water through the aquarium. So anyhow, that's it for this particular video. I wanted to show you the 20-gallon, that it's doing great, 0 problems, and 0 headaches. And I mean, you can't get a tank any easier than this. Maintenance, you clean the canister, once every 4-6 months. And the bacteria that's in the BCB basket, remember, it never dies. It doesn't go away. So all you do is pull it out, you rinse off the outside, leave it alone, change everything else. You can change everything else 100%. Don't worry about it, and you're good to go. And the tank turns cloudy now. I'll be honest with you, it will turn a little cloudy for about 24 hours after, let's say, you clean the filter. And then like the next day, boom, crystal clear. Crystal clear water, because the BCB basket has not been affected by it. Now, you can't get any easier than this, really. You just can't get any easier and taking care of some very dirty aquarium fish like this. And actually, I think they've grown since the day I bought them. And these are just Petco goldfish, but they're decent. But they're, I bought them from Petco, and I know the orange guy has grown quite a lot since I bought them. But anyhow, that's it with this video. I hope you enjoyed it. A good update. If you can do an update to your canister filter, or if you're using the F-Zone pump, you may definitely want to do the changeover of putting the larger 5/8 or larger tubing onto it to increase the flow of water going through your aquarium. You can always diffuse the water, not to blow the fish around, but as you can see, the fish aren't being affected by it because of the plants are kind of acting like a diffuser through the aquarium. Anyhow, this is it for this video. It's just an update video, and until next time, happy fish keeping.